So, hello guys, and welcome back to another episode of this Nottingham Forest career mod here live on Football Manager 2021. Today we have another two games for you guys. We have West Brom and then we have Reading. But first of all, before we get to those games, we've got games off camera. So we went to Deepdale, which is Preston's ground, and we absolutely destroyed Preston. We basically kicked them right off the park. And you know what? It was a really good performance by the side, and I'm happy with the fact that we actually won. Because we lost to Preston last year and everything like that. But what I need to still remember is that our side has completely changed since last year. And I've made some great signings and I've made some bad signings. But you know what? It's actually came up to trumps now, and we're actually starting to win by massive margins. Then we went obviously back to our own ground. We played against Colchester. We got a 2-2 draw in the FA Cup. The only reason for this is because I'm not bothered about the cups. I'll bother about them in like the Premier League or something like that. But when you're obviously like wanting to get promoted, you don't really bother about the cups, and that's just my reckoning to this. We're still waiting there for our first win of 2022, but I think we'll get that in one of these two games today. But getting back to the Colchester game, I'm not really bothered about it, and I'd much rather get promoted than win the FA Cup by a long chalk of the imagination. So then we went to we played Southampton at home. We got a 2-2 draw. Decent result against the top side in the league, apart from Bournemouth. Playing some superb stuff at the moment. Southampton beating a lot of good sides. So are we, to be fair, and that's why we probably did draw against them. Then we went to the Cayenne Prince Foundation Stadium, which is obviously QPR's, and we got a 1-0 draw there, so not too bad of a away result. But then this one, I played my big side to make sure we actually got through, and we actually managed to get beat off of Colchester, which I was quite surprised at. And that's the thing I was thinking about afterwards, the fact that now we've only got the league to focus on, and that's a good thing, because if we're thinking about the FA Cup and then we think about the league and then we think about the league and then the FA Cup, like sometimes teams can go bad in the league but they can go brilliantly in the FA Cup, and I don't want that to be a factor. So I'm kind of glad that we're out with the FA Cup, but I'm kind of not glad because it was Colchester who knocked us out. But you know what? We can't do much about it now. So we play West Brom today, who are in third place. We play them at the Hawthorns. Then we play Reading, who are in 10th place at the City Ground. I was going to do the Queen's Park Rangers and West Brom game, but then the Colchester one got slotted in beside them. So I just thought I'd do West Brom and Reading there for you guys. But we are in the playoffs on exactly the same points as Derby. So that's brilliant to see. And yeah, Derby have went down the pecking order a wee bit now as well. But do you know what? It shouldn't really make a difference. Oh, we need to just have 11 subs, but that doesn't really matter. But hopefully we can go into this game and either get a draw or maybe sneak a win, maybe. I mean, we've beaten West Brom once before, I think, or did we draw? Can't actually remember. I know that we got a decent result against West Brom, but I can't actually remember what the result was. But still 0-0 after 10 minutes of the game. Derby are 1-up at Bristol Rovers. Millwall are 1-up at Norwich. Millwall actually not having a decent not having a decent season as they did last year. Like they almost finished in the playoffs last year. Besic, and that's a terrible ball, and Schlupp's able to come away with it, and it could be 1-0 here, and it isn't. It's against the side netting. But we need to stop giving the ball away. That's the thing we need to stop doing. Christie finds Besic. Christie. Terrible ball. Absolutely terrible ball. Good header away. Yates finds Mighton. And it's not 1-0 because Bonds made a brilliant save. 28 minutes in. Decent start to the game. Queen's Park Rangers are beating West Ham United. And that's massive for us because they're quite near to us in the table. So hopefully we win here and we put pressure on them. Pereira. And that's a good clearance away by Ryan Yates. Schlupp finds Harper. Harper. Oh, it's just cleared away by O'Hara. O'Hara's having quite a good season himself. Mbiso finds Yates. Yuri Ribeiro. João Carvalho out in the wing. Oh, and that's a terrible shot. Should have got that on target from there at least. But 0-0. Decent little start to the match from us. I am happy with the performance so far, but we need to keep this up. We need to keep it up. It's massive that we get the victory here. Or maybe even a draw would do it. But the fact that we've sold Samba now, and we're having to play Bazunu until Badiashile gets his what do you call it? His work permit, and Morton makes that 1-0, and we're 1-0 down to West Brom at the Hawthorns. Just bad defending at the end of the day. That's all that was. Christie should have got the ball there. And what is Matt Miazga doing there? No idea. But that's that. Another thing I was meant to tell you in the intro. We have put an offer in for a Belgian goalkeeper. Van de Voorde or something like that. He's got quite a good potential in Football Manager, and he seems to be quite a good goalkeeper right now. So put an offer in for him. It's just a loan deal until Badiashile gets his work permit, as I keep on saying. Don't know when that will be though. But that's what we've done. Civic goes round, and Morton, that's off the post, and Yuri Ribeiro can clear it away. I don't think we're going to be winning this game, and Southampton have went in the lead against Middlesbrough. West Ham are winning at QPR. Is that a penalty? No, it isn't. I reckon we can just nip that 6th spot. Like at the end of the season, I reckon we can just nip that. I'm going to go very attacking. Because we need a goal. We need to at least get a draw for this match. That's massive that we get a draw. O'Hara finds Christie. O'Hara. Terrible ball. I don't know why you'd play over the top through balls like that when Mighton's there. He's a winger, he's smaller. Why would you do that? Martin finds Schlupp. Olasunde. Hendrick. Harper. They're just playing about with the ball now, like time wasting. Schlupp. And that's 2-0. Terrible marking. Absolutely terrible marking. And Mauro Boselli has made that 2-0. A former Wigan man as well, if you didn't know that. That's irritating. We should have really had a much better game than this today, but what is Rigoni doing there? He was literally doing nothing, and Schlupp's able to get the ball off him so easily. Morton, and that's 3-0, but it's disallowed. It's disallowed from from the fourth official. And that should be it. Find João Carvalho. And that's it. What the hell? And that's it. Annoyingly, we've lost that one. But if we get a win in the Reading game and then have a really good run off camera, then hopefully we can get back to where we were. Hopefully. But the fact that we're getting beat 2-0 off a third place side just shows you. Excuse me. Sorry about that. Just shows you how far we've actually came in this save so far, and how far this tactics actually carrying us as well. But we can go level on points with West Ham if results go our way if we beat Reading here. But it will depend if they play on Tuesday or Wednesday. West Ham. But Southampton got the win just against Middlesbrough there. Just beating 9th placed Middlesbrough. But shouldn't be. Reading Scout report. I've always thought that's quite a weird formation to play. But at the end of the day, it's just a 4-2-3-1. I've always wanted to sign this guy in a career mode before. 6.25 million. We could afford that, but nah, not just now. I don't think we're needing a left back. Like, we've got Yuri Ribeiro, who's actually really, really good at the moment. But 7th against 10th, we should be able to beat Reading here, and quite convincingly as well. I would be quite surprised if we lost to Reading. Bristol City have made an offer for Dejani Campbell, which I'm going to reject because he's a exciting young prospect. But 19th we're playing on. I don't know who's playing on the Tuesday, but just showing us what we need to do with our lineup. But I'm glad Lyle Taylor's back because he's our biggest goal scorer this year. I don't know if he's still top goal scorer. Hopefully he is. I think he will be. I don't know if he's still the top goal scorer in the league. I'll have a look now. Josh Scowen's made his move to Huddersfield. He is the top goal scorer still. Dom Solanke's just behind him on 17. It just said there who was playing on that match day. Damn it. I'm supposed to check that. But I managed to get all the all the player faces sorted. Sorry that that's actually happened like that. But I don't know. I don't know what really happened. Like, I got rid of files and I must have got rid of the wrong one, and that's obviously just what's happened. So, but Birmingham got their win against Bristol City, which doesn't affect us. Bournemouth drew against Charlton. That's a massive result in the promotion race. Middlesbrough got beat off at Preston, who are now coming right back up the table. They were down here, but they're now in 15th, and then Norwich got their win, which is annoying. So even if we do win this, we will still be outside the playoffs. I think it will depend what Derby's goal difference is. Theirs is 25, so it will stay the same. But it's annoying though. It's annoying that teams can play like one day before. Again, that's just how it works. But a team can play like one day before. Oh, I was supposed to offer him a new contract, eh? There we go. Won't bore you with that. But Joe Lawley deserves his new contract. I'm surprised how Taylor hasn't came and says, "Oh, I'm wanting a new contract as well," because he deserves one. That's another thing I was meant to say in the intro as well. I think it's in this save, or it might be in the other one. No, it isn't this one. We managed to sign Colidio, so he'll be playing in some of the matches, hopefully. He might even come on in this match. I'm not going to start him, because obviously Lyle Taylor and Dervisoglu's been playing well. Panzo we might even start alongside Matt Miazga. Mark McKenzie's actually not even played a lot of football. Might have to look at that one, but Dujon Sterling can play it over him. They're all on red, which I want. And then Colidio, as I say, what? So I've actually got to start with that side. What? Right, okay then. Whatever. We'll just bring the players on in the second half, like Colidio and all that. Whatever. But as I say, going to red in here, we need to win. If we don't win, then it's going to take a massive, massive dent in our playoff hopes. Well, our hopes of getting into the playoffs, I should say. But even if we can go level on points here with Derby, we can, if results go our way in the next couple of fixtures off camera, we can go like 3 points clear of them. Hopefully if they start to lose games. But Reading are a tough side to beat. Like, don't just think because Reading are 10th they're a terrible side. Reading are a good side. A very good side. A side that this year deserve to be in the Premier League. Beating Bournemouth at the weekend there absolutely convincingly. That just shows you what kind of a good side that they are. Rossi finds Emperor. He only finds Yuri Ribeiro with that pass though. Matt Miazga, Besic, Lundstrom, Besic. What a ball, and that's cleared away by Yiadom, and Puskis has run onto this. Sims can go along this left wing, and Rigoni's able to get the ball back off of him. What a tackle. Excuse me. Swift to Ajaria. Yiadom. Ajaria. Oh, and that's 1-0. George Puskis. Oh. This is really, really irritating, the fact that we've went 1-0 down. Attacking against Reading, come on. Come on, we need to be playing a lot better than this. Swansea have actually taken our position in 7th. Wow. I'll go with that. Come on. I have faith in you. Come on. Come on, we need to win this. Lundstrom to Ribeiro. Finds Besic with that pass. Rigoni, Besic. Lolly. Taylor! 1-1, and it's not because it's offside. Disallowed for offside. Irritatingly, but that's only why, because Swansea have went 1-0 in the lead against Bristol Rovers. Yuri Ribeiro. Yates, Ribeiro, Dervisoglu, Ribeiro, Lundstrom, and it's bouncing all the way around the box, but not for anybody to find the back of the net. 25 minutes to go. Besic, Matt Miazga, Besic. Terrible ball. I don't know why you give the ball away like that. Puskis, Sims, and it's a good save by Bazunu. Alright then. Terrible, terrible distribution by the goalkeeper. Absolutely terrible. Rossi, Sims, Puskis. That was a good shot, but only just wide by the Romanian. Bazunu. Yates. See, the problem is with Reading, they're putting a lot of bodies in front of the ball, and we can't do anything and Cabral, that's a good save. But able to beat them, but we were able to beat Reading at their own ground, and we can't beat them at the City ground. And I was going on about the City ground becoming a fortress. Unbelievable. Yuri Ribeiro. Good, brilliant goal by Rigoni. 1-1. You can't knock Nottingham Forest off their perch and not expect some payback. Come on. Now all we need is another goal here. Be massive if we could get another goal. Absolutely massive. Joe Lolly off for Lovera. Go very attacking. And that's it. Two very bad results today, but can't really do much about it. But honours even, as they say, at the City ground. And just two very bad results at the end of the day. Getting beat 2-0 for West Brom. You know, we could have said to ourselves, like, if we would have been able to beat Reading but got beat off of West Brom, then that would have been okay. But the fact that we've got beat off of West Brom and then we've drawn with Reading, it's annoying. It's annoying, but we just have to move and see if we can do better in the next episode. And the next episode, I'm actually going to be doing a lot of games off camera. So we're going to be doing Norwich and Swansea on camera, and all of these games will be off camera. So no games in February, because they're all against sides who, I know we've got Derby in there, but the fact that Derby are quite near to us actually. No, we'll do Derby off camera, and then obviously, it's not that, well, it is a big game, but I'd rather do Norwich and Swansea, because if you look at it, the teams that are around Derby, Coventry and Hull, they're just not like teams that are near us in the table. So we'll do Derby off camera, and then Norwich and Swansea are both teams that are around us. So we'll do both of them on camera, and that will be the next episode, which will be tomorrow. So thank you ever so much for watching, guys. I hope you have enjoyed. Please do remember to smash a like on the video, subscribe to the channel, and turn on post notifications so you don't ever miss when a video goes live. And I will see you guys in the next episode. Peace.